Okay, Leo. How are all my beautiful Leos doing? Welcome to a general reading. My name is Petra. Thank you for joining me. I hope this finds you well. Moving through Leo season, your season, fabulous as ever. The moon is currently in Leo. We are getting ready for the new moon in Leo. So happy new moon. This reading will apply for this moment and for the coming lunar cycle. However you relate to Leo energy, welcome. However you work with that in your chart. Yeah, this is really an exciting time to be alive. I hope you are having a good birth month. Happy Earth Strong. Happy coming to Earth side. Earth side anniversary. And yeah, let's get into it, Leo. What is the vibration in your heart? My beautiful fixed fire. What is going on in the 5th house? Looking at that part of the sky, what's going on under the surface? What's the root? What's the heart of the matter? What's really going on, Leo? Let's see. We're going to look at your heart, how you're feeling. Then we're going to look at why. Then we're going to look at your clearest pathway forward and your power stance. So I hope to offer you a clear and useful reflection today. Leo, fixed fire. What is the vibration in the heart of Leo? That was weird. And there's the sun. You're humbling yourself. Okay, Leo. Queen of Swords with the 6 of Cups in reverse and the Page of Wands. It's like in order to get what you want, in order to understand something or be the bigger person, you're being the bigger person. You've reached, there's some kind of understanding. There's some kind of understanding that you are the bigger person. The sun is here too, at the bottom, and it's like, it's almost like a Queen of Swords stepping into the Page of Wands role, like humbling yourself, saying, okay, I recognize I'm the bigger person, so I will be the one to do something different. I will be the one to concede, to start over, to recognize that this could be like, you know, in order to advance in your career, you have to go back to school, or in order to, you know, make the decision that you know, in order to get information, you have to play stupid. 6 of Wands and 6 of Cups in reverse is feeling like understanding that you're the bigger person, so taking yourself into a smaller role. That's really interesting because I think Leo often gets a reputation for being egotistical and being the center of attention and being all about me, right? But there's a side to the Leo fixed fire energy that's very generous and really understands caretaking and like what it takes to sustain relationships. And like Leos are very generous. They're all about the pack. They're pack, like lions, right? And I'm thinking about this child in the Sun card. It's like taking one for the team, or knowing that in order to be the center of a family and like do the right thing, you have to do some things you don't want to do, or like to have another kid, you're gonna have to change diapers again. Like there's this understanding of putting yourself in a role that's beneath you in order to serve the greater good, or serve relationships, or serve even your purpose long term, or your children. There's something here about children too. Let's see, why is Leo feeling this way? Hmm. Two threes. This is interesting, Leo. This is very... This is very weird. This is a weird feeling. There's something about recognizing... I want to say taking responsibility for something that you've been doing. There's definitely a being the bigger person here, and taking responsibility. It's like there's something only you are recognizing or seeing about how you haven't been showing up for your people, how you've been resisting. The only cards upright is the Four of Swords, the Three of Wands, and the Moon. It's like you're ruminating on how things could have been or should have been, and feeling kind of bad about something, some way that you've handled something, or feeling bad about, like, you're kind of in your blues. You're keeping this to yourself. You're not really... This is not a conversation between Leo and somebody else. This is not like Leo conceding to another person. This is you reflecting on the way things have gone down. And it's like you're almost recognizing that you've been blocking your own blessings. you're like, oh, it's me. It was me that was stopping this from happening. So whether this is children, or just creations, your career, this feels like kind of all the above, home and family. You're realizing that you weren't really being generous with yourself generous with yourself, with your people. Like you weren't open, you weren't giving, you weren't actually giving yourself. And it's that was blocking. You were blocking your blessings. Ace of Cups in reverse with the Seven of Wands in reverse. It's like that's what this guy resting in this reflection, this sort of internal dialogue that's happening. You're going, why was I fighting that? Right? Why was I fighting receiving love? Why was I fighting? Somebody wanted to give me trust and wanted to grow with me. Why was I resisting that? Right? You're kind of realizing, or maybe you're realizing for the first time that you were resisting. Yeah, it could even be an apology. This could even be making an apology to someone. Like, yeah, wow, I really was not there for you. I was not present. I was not accepting. Someone was trying to give you something. Give you their love, connection, support in some kind of way. Six of Cups with the Ace of Cups are both in reverse. And it's got these wand characters here, right? It's like recognizing that you were pushing love away. This even could be someone that was offering you love, right? And you're keeping them at an arm's length, not really giving them time, like giving them a chance, being defensive, being literally pushing their offer away, not accepting it. And this could be apologizing and giving them a chance. Hey, can we start over? Can we try that again? Or, if it's within a relationship, it's like you're recognizing, you're doing this reflecting on how the other person was really just trying to support you, and you somehow took that as some kind of like, I don't need your support. I'm stronger than that. Like it's almost like you're realizing that you were defensive for no reason, that you perceived their connection and support as a threat that you had to defend yourself from. And it's like, this is all internal dialogue. This is all you realizing this, coming to a sense of clarity. Seeing it for the first time. It's like you're suddenly seeing it. You're suddenly going, oh my God, why was I doing that? Why was I pushing this person's support away? They were just trying to help me. I thought they were trying to, come and it's like when people offer you help, there can be this thing of like, it makes you feel bad for needing people, or makes you feel like they're trying to say something about how you're doing things or something. It's like there's a recognition that you misinterpreted it, that there was a misinterpretation about someone's offer and support and goodwill. It was in good faith. They really love you. They really fuck with you. They really just want to support you, right? Whatever this was. And it's kind of like you're realizing that. You're like, whoa, why was I taking that to mean something else? Why was I fighting that? Why was I resisting it? Why was I acting like I was too good for it or didn't need it? And here's these 2 threes back to back. 3 of Pentacles in reverse with the 3 of Wands. Hello? There's like squirrels playing chase on my roof or something. Squirrels are so dramatic. Can I just they're always chasing each other, arguing with me, giving me problems. In my garden, I have this garden that I'm constantly having to argue with the squirrels or tell them to shut the fuck up because they're being loud. Okay, back to you, Leo. The 2 3s here is like, it feels like, what was I thinking? What was I thinking was gonna happen? It's like, you're kind of feeling a little bit foolish, I think. Or not even foolish, but regretful. There's a little bit of hindsight. I wish I hadn't done things that way, or I was not showing up at my best. I was doing something that was stopping things from moving forward. Knight of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, and 6 of Pentacles, all in reverse. This is forward movement and, generating, investing in sustainable, fulfilling endeavors, whether that's home, work, money, family, love relationships. This is, if these were all upright, this is working together with someone and investing and making real progress and results in the direction of fulfillment, of abundance and prosperity. But they're all in reverse. There's some kind of recognition that you have been it's weird. It's hindsight. 3 of Wands with the moon looks like looking back on the past. What was I thinking? What was I expecting? How did I think that was actually going to play out? Almost feeling the impact of this defensiveness or this unwilling to accept support, right? We've got 2 6s and 2 3s. This is you here in the 4 of Swords, Queen of Swords energy. That's you reflecting and understanding and getting clarity internally. And it's 2 3s and 2 6s with a 7 and a 10. 2 3s, 2 6s, a 7, and a 10. You were working against, your defensiveness was working against something getting going, something getting off the ground, because you weren't able to accept support. So there's this humbling. It's like, you recognize you need the support. You recognize you need these connections. You need these people. You need this incoming investment. Teamwork makes the dream work. It's like, what was I thinking that I could do that all by myself? Hindsight is 20/20, right? We look back at things and they look really different than they do in the moment. It's funny because it's like, it's not actually, you don't actually feel bad to anybody else. It's not like the main person here who got harmed was you. It was just you getting in your own way. Right? It's not like you're actually apologizing to someone else and like, oh, I did wrong. You're just literally recognizing that you were pushing away the exact support that you needed to move forward with your goals and, you know, your highest ambitions in order to get progress. It's almost like you're realizing like, oh, that's why things were stalling, because I was stalling it. Like you're not apologizing to anybody. You're apologizing to yourself and humbling yourself so that you can accept the support, the investment from others, the working together, the collaboration. There's some kind of going from having things going your way to working and combining forces with others. You're recognizing that you have to humble yourself or do things a little bit differently, make yourself more accessible, make yourself more open. In order to receive that kind of support and in order to even, you know, make the next step. This Three of Wands and this Moon card together is just such a weird combination to me because they're so opposite, but they're kind of looking in the same direction. This guy with the Three Wands and then the dogs. And it's like he's looking out at the moon, but it's daytime for him and it's nighttime for them. That's what I mean, hindsight. It's like something has happened. And this moon is interesting because it is the Leo new moon, right? This weekend. So it's something that you didn't realize. It was something that was happening. You were doing it subconsciously. And it's coming to your conscious awareness. You're becoming aware of something that you were doing. You're being made aware. It's coming to the surface of something that was previously subconscious. And it's like your insecurities or your defensiveness. It's like you're suddenly realizing like, whoa, my defensiveness was blocking people from, there may even be like coming across a bunch of messages that you never saw, or finding a message from someone that was offering you something and being like, whoa, I didn't even check this email because I didn't think, you know, like you missed something. There was something that was missed. And you're realizing it was your fault. And in order to get it, you have to sort of change. You have to be more open and okay, Leo, what is your clearest pathway forward? What is the clearest pathway forward for Leo? Three of Pentacles. There it is, repeated. This time it's upright with the Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Repeated. I love it when it just repeats like that. The Ten of Cups upright is repeated. With the Two of Pentacles. And there's the King of Swords. Yeah, accepting some kind of partnership. The two leads to the three. Working together, right, generates results. Working together with someone, there's a counterpart here. The King and Queen of Swords. Accept help. Accept help, accept investment. Oh my God. Here's another repeated, the Six of Cups here. Both, now it's in reverse. With the Six of Wands and the Tower. All three are in reverse. It's going to surprise you what this can do for you. What humbling yourself, what making yourself a more available will do for, you know, your progress, for your success, for your forward movement. It will surprise you. I think it will surprise you. The Tower in reverse. I think it will surprise you how quickly this influx of support will boost you, right? Will put you ahead. The Tower also makes me think of like divine intervention. Things that are outside you coming in and creating complete unexpected circumstances, right? Though that element of what you can't control. This says to me, if you're open to help and you accept help, it will be greater. The increase, the goodwill that this person or these people have for you, it's greater than you know. Or there's something on the outskirts of your perception. Like there's something that you are not seeing that is a complete surprise, that as soon as you make yourself more available, as soon as you take yourself out of this Queen of Swords and you go, oh, it's me that's been keeping out the support. I haven't been making myself available to it. It's like as soon as you open yourself up to that support, the level of it will be shocking, will be out of the range of what you were expecting. You're in the dark. The two major cards we have here is the Moon and the Tower in reverse. Talk about a new moon. The dark, there's something, darkness is not bad. It's just what you can't see, right? It's what's under the surface. It's what's outside the scope of your vision. This Tower is change. There's something that you can't, that you're not perceiving. That's because you haven't been available to it. It has literally been blocked, kept at a distance, put on hold, avoided. You have blocked it, and you are recognizing that that's the key. You're recognizing it's something you're doing. It's your own insecurity or defensiveness or ego. Right? Oh, I don't need your love and support. Right? No, you do. You do. If you want to get to the 10 of Cups, you do need partnership. You do need other people to work with, to collaborate with, to build with. That's why you weren't seeing this 10 of Cups. That's why it wasn't materializing. The fulfillment. You realize you were the one getting in the way of that. Or if you can step up and take responsibility, right? This humbling of yourself, being like, oh, it was me. So therefore I have the power to open myself up and change and be available. That's when you can get the divine intervention that was waiting in the wings. That's when it can enter the stage of your life, right? When you actually are open. It's not something it's not something you're like directing, which is, I think that's difficult, can be difficult for Leo, right? It is a very bold sign, very bold energy. If you have your sun sign or moon sign or rising sign in Leo, that's very confident. It's very bold. It's very leadership, and that's why people say, oh, Leos have a big ego. Well, there's a reason, right? Because there's a certain bravery and leadership associated with that comes with that. And this is about the aspect of leadership that is true maturity and knowing when you can't do everything, when you do need help, when you have to, I don't want to say play like a it's not putting yourself down, but it's this page of, it's getting into the Page of Wands energy from the Queen of Swords energy. So it's going from being very almost cold and decisive and that Ice Queen thing, being in charge and sort of unreachable, to being very in the mix, down on the ground with people. And there's this sort of expansion or stepping out of a comfort zone. It's like there's stepping into recognizing something is keeping you from getting what you want, keeping you from fulfilling and moving towards what you want, because you're not receiving this. It's like you're going, why am I not receiving the support? Why am I not seeing this happen? Why am I seeing this in my subconscious, but it's not materializing? And as soon as you go, oh, I'm not open to it, I'm literally pushing it away from me. As soon as you make yourself available to that investment from others, influence from others, other people's opinions, it's not your way or the highway, right? It's teamwork makes the dream work, right? Teamwork makes the dream work. So you are taking yourself down a level somehow. Yeah, these 2 6s is something else. It's all about joining forces with people. And that being exactly what brings you ahead. But it's not something you can control. It's not something you can foresee. You can't foresee it. That's what this also looks like to me, is that you're expecting something, but it's not even what's in store for you. You can only see in hindsight. You can't see ahead. Okay, what is Leo's power stance? What is the power stance for Leo? Ooh, the red panda. This is Aries. Creativity, enthusiasm, and play. That's beautiful. Being open, right? Play. I'm thinking of this Page of Wands, and the Tower is associated with Mars. So Aries, as is Aries. Newness, innocence, playfulness, right? Aries is a fellow fire sign, but it's cardinal fire. It's really associated with the beginning of things, right? Aries is never afraid to start over, to play the beginner role. That's what play is, right? You get to start over and over. You get to explore and experiment. That's what I think about the Page of Wands too, is a lot about experimenting. Oh, how does this feel? What is this? Oh, what is that? It's that childlike mind. Letting yourself not know, not be in charge, not have all the answers, like just sort of being present with people and letting yourself have a good time too. There's something here about enjoying this. Like you have a lot of incoming support. You have a lot of people that love you or people that want what you have to offer. And there's something, it's like you were literally perceiving that as taking away from you, as something you couldn't have or didn't deserve, or I mean, I really relate to that, or I understand that, and I feel like a lot of people go through that, right? Of, you know, perceiving connections as, oh, what are you guys trying to get from me? Or, you're just trying to, why are you kissing my ass? Or, feeling like it's fake, feeling like the support is fake or superficial or not genuine somehow. Or even trying to trap you into something. Like, it's like you somehow were perceiving that attention and love that you're receiving, the value that others put on you, as a threat that you had to defend yourself from. And that is literally what is keeping your manifestations at a stalemate, right? In order to move forward and fulfill your goals, in order to keep moving forward towards this 10 of Cups, this fulfillment, you have to work with other people, right? You have to receive that support and that love from other people. So this red panda just feels very like, oh, well, so what if there's some ingenuine people? So the majority love you, right? Or so what if, my partner is trying to give me all this love and attention because it fulfills something in them. It also fulfills something in me. It's not me or them. I don't have to defend myself against this. Like, we can go back and forth. See how there's two pandas in this image too, and one's sleeping and one is like looking out for it. Feels like this real kindness and benefit of the doubt, like trust, sort of. Aries is very trusting. Aries has that innocent, that child, just like assuming the best in people, right? I think Leo can be a little bit more, Aries can definitely be defensive, but Leo is a little bit more, how do I say this, savvy about how they come across, or savvy about the exchange of things, or a little bit just more mature, right? That Aries energy is just very raw and like, I love you, so I love you, so I'm just gonna say that, and I'm not thinking about the consequences or how it's gonna come across. Like, assuming the best, seeing the best in people, giving people the benefit of the doubt, coming from an innocent perspective. What is Leo's power stance? Gemini. Interesting. Another playful sign. What am I doing? And also the sign of the Lovers, right? Which is that union, the two coming together to make a third. Flirt, have fun, be open. Gemini is like the pollination season when all the flowers are open and the bees are buzzing and things are circulating in the air. It's like these Gemini and Aries, it's so playful, lighthearted, open, flirtatious almost, like what is the power stance for Leo? The why. Yes. Say yes. Say yes. Start saying yes instead of saying no. There's this instinct. It's like you're suddenly seeing this instinct, or you're being asked to shift away from this instinct to push love away, to push support or connection or investment from others. You're being asked to shift out of this very defensive mode, very calculating mode, measuring mode, standoffish mode, right? You're being asked to move from that into this playful, open mode where you're saying yes to the things that are coming into you. That's also the why, right? It's makes me think of the other, right? Like recognizing partnership, recognizing the duality or the interplay of any union, any partnership, any real accomplishment. It takes me and you, right? Your relationships have a lot to offer you, Leo. I think it will surprise you how much they have to offer you, how much growth happens quickly when you can make this shift. You know, use this moon cycle to make that shift, to make this, to soften into playfulness and openness and experimental. Like this is Gemini and Aries together. It's very exploratory and like it's just entertaining all the options, right? Entertaining saying yes when people come and offer you things, right? Offer you their love, offer you their support, whether this is intimate relationships or like wider relationships. This could definitely be like, you know, support for your business, right? You could recognize that you're actually turning away business because you are too selective about clients, or you're too, you know, assume people are gonna rip you off, so you're not open. Like, there's some shift to giving people the benefit of the doubt, to accepting support and accepting love when it comes to you, not turning it away. allowing it to change you, allowing it to build you up. Needing people, we all need people. Needing people doesn't make you weak, right? Receiving support from others doesn't make you weak. That is how we all are strong, is through working together. And this shift, you know, within this moon cycle, like this hindsight, this clarity that you're gaining, this recognition that it was you and your boundaries or defensiveness that was pushing away the support that would bring you forward. It's like, this is an opportunity to actually create change, really dramatic change. The Tower. This is alters the course. It makes something possible that wasn't possible before. It makes it so that you can fulfill a plan that you have or something that you want to build. You can fulfill something that is not possible if you don't make that change. If you don't say yes. Is that it, Leo? Is that all for today? Is there anything else that needs to be said? I think that's it. I think that's it, Leo. I think that sums it up. Let love in. It's going to take you far. Farther than you expect. Farther than you can see at the moment. All right, Leo. I will see you next time. I hope you have an excellent rest of your Leo season. And I will see you in Virgo season.